Hey, it's Monday, January the 19th of 2026. My name is Tom, and this is your ReadyCore Daily Brief. Today, fear loves rare events, but preparedness is built on what's likely, not what's dramatic.
This is your AmCon Daily Sit Rep for January the 19th, 2026. Up first today, we focus on an excellent opportunity for those interested in emergency communications. The Ham Radio Winter Field Day event is set to take place nationwide, offering both licensed and non-licensed operators a chance to engage in hands-on radio communication practice under winter conditions. This annual gathering emphasizes preparedness and adaptability, allowing newcomers to interact with experienced operators and even try making their first contacts. Participants utilize various bands and communication modes, testing their skills for emergency situations. Contact your local amateur radio club to find out where events are happening near you. Switching gears to Minnesota, a Minneapolis church service was recently disrupted by anti-ICE protesters affiliated with Black Lives Matter and the Racial Justice Network. The protesters stormed the sanctuary during a Sunday morning service, chanting slogans against immigration and customs enforcement. The incident has prompted a U.S. Department of Justice civil rights investigation for possible violations of the Federal Freedom of Access to Clinic Entrances Act. Churches are advised to review their security plans in light of this event. In related communication news, amateur radio operators continue to serve as an essential lifeline during emergencies when traditional communication infrastructure fails. Ham radio offers a resilient alternative independent of internet and cellular networks. Operators can establish communication stations rapidly and maintain contact in disaster scenarios. We recommend reviewing your emergency communication plans and acquiring necessary licenses and equipment to ensure readiness. On the cybersecurity front, the 2025 CrowdStrike Threat Hunting Report reveals that adversaries are weaponizing generative AI to scale and accelerate cyber attacks. Threat actors from multiple regions are using AI for insider attack programs, sophisticated phishing, and malware development. Autonomous AI agents are now a significant target for attacks, reshaping the enterprise attack surface. Organizations should focus on securing AI systems as part of their cybersecurity strategy. Lastly, a warning remains for ongoing protest and civil unrest, particularly in the south side of downtown Minneapolis, where potential violent demonstrations related to ICE protests are expected over the next several days. Residents and travelers are advised to exercise heightened situational awareness, avoid the area if possible, and report suspicious activities to local authorities and the RISAT team. Today's weather includes heavy snow downwind of the Great Lakes, with possible whiteout conditions and difficult travel. Freeze warnings are in effect for southern Georgia to central Florida. A coastal low is expected to bring moderate to heavy snow to parts of southern and eastern New England. Below-average temperatures will prevail across the eastern U.S., particularly in the mornings. Stay prepared for these winter hazards, as travel conditions may be affected. For upcoming events, mark your calendars for the Oklahoma ReadyCore January meeting on January 22nd in Norman, Oklahoma, and the Southeast Regional Winter Field Day exercise scheduled for January 24th and 25th in Tupelo, Mississippi. Further details and additional events can be found on the ReadyCore events calendar online. Members can access the American Contingency Members Only site to get the full report and more in-depth analysis of today's stories, along with practical preparedness tips, training opportunities, and resources to help you, your family, and your neighborhood stay crisis ready.
When Ryan Johnson first got serious about preparedness, he went straight for the big stuff. EMP, collapse, cyber attack. It felt productive, but none of it made daily life any easier. Then, one night, a thunderstorm took the power out for almost 3 days. And that simple, boring event exposed every weak spot they had. Turns out, he said later, I should have worried less about doomsday and more about Tuesday. This week's word is probability, and it's about using logic instead of fear to guide your readiness. Probability asks a simple question. What is most likely to disrupt your life this year? Power outages, illness, vehicle trouble, job changes, those are the real curveballs that most of us face. When you prepare for the common, everyday disruptions, you quietly build capability for everything else, too. That same flashlight that helps in a storm helps in a blackout. That same savings account that bridges a job loss covers you in a bigger crisis. Preparedness isn't about guessing the next headline. It's about preparing for the everyday events that actually happen. So tonight, I want you to write down your 5 likely disruptions over the next 12 months. Not the scariest, but the most probable. Circle 1, and plan one action this week to reduce its impact. Tomorrow we'll talk about how fear hijacks probability and how to stop letting headlines decide what you prepare for. Thanks as always for listening to your ReadyCorps Daily Brief. If you're already a member, that's awesome. Thank you. And if you're not a member yet, it's easy. Just head over to readycorps.net and join the network to start building real resilience today. I'm Tom Rigsby. Stay alert, stay ready, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow.